Hello everyone, J-Rod here. Today we're going to talk about bricksketches, discuss the signs that the theme might be discontinued soon, and the glimpses of hope that it actually won't. In 2020, LEGO launched the bricksketches theme. First, I didn't think much about it, but then my wife offered me the BB-8 one, and I discovered that they are really amazing small builds, with great techniques and a well thought of experience too. I then bought the other 5 and reviewed them to show everyone how cool and fun the bricksketches were. This was the second video of the channel. I'll link it in the description if you want to check it out. This was September of 2021. LEGO had released 4 bricksketches in 2020, 2 from Star Wars and 2 from DC, and 2 in 2021 from Disney. They were covering several licensed themes. In 2022 they released 2 new bricksketches, this time from Marvel, Iron Man and Miles Morales, 2 great additions to the line. The Iron Man one is a great example of layer stacking that looks really faithful. But the Miles Morales bricksketch is the best. Amazing building techniques to create the hoodie and all the odd angles. Not only looks great, but it also was super fun building experience. Against my expectations, I started seeing the 4 2020 bricksketches on sale in the online LEGO shop. 20%, 30%, sometimes even 40% discount, which is a big sign that there is plenty of stock, but the sales are slow. By itself, it was not that surprising. These were released in 2020, so they already had 2 years of shelf life. But then, the bricksketches from 2021 also went on sale, with a 30% discount. And the final shock was when in last December, the bricksketches from 2022 appeared as retiring soon, which meant only a single year of shelf life, a major sign of a sales flop. As I am recording this video, the current status of the bricksketches in the LEGO online shop is the following. The Star Wars ones, BB-8 and Stormtrooper from 2020, are both out of stock, but without any information if they are retiring or not. The DC ones, Batman and Joker, also from 2020, are both available at the standard price, with also no information if they are retiring or not. The Disney ones, Mickey and Minnie from 2021, are both available on sale with a whopping 50% discount, and although they don't have the retiring soon tag, they do appear in the last chance to buy section. And finally, the Marvel ones, Iron Man and Miles Morales from 2022, are both out of stock and with the retiring soon tag. So if you haven't bought them yet, probably you'll only be able to do so in the second-hand market. So is this the end of the bricksketches theme? All these discount sales and announcements of retiring sets clearly point in that direction. Another sign that corroborates the end of the theme is the fact that no new bricksketch sets are announced or even rumored for this year. But it's not all bad news. One fact that allows some hope is that LEGO themselves haven't announced the end of the theme, like they did with the video theme or more recently with the dots theme. So, is bricksketches being discontinued or not? I don't know, but I do have a theory. I'm thinking that, like me, LEGO is quite astonished that the bricksketches theme is not performing well in terms of sales. They look really good, the experience is well done, the builds are amazing and fun. Nothing to go wrong there, and yet people are not picking them up. I think that the constant changes in terms of pricing, discount and availability is LEGO experimenting a lot, trying to figure out why the theme is not performing as expected. I believe the reason for the sales flop of bricksketches is that its target audience are the collectors of small character display pieces. Think Funko Pop, for example. And for the LEGO collectors, that space is currently flooded with the brickheads. Of course, there are people like me that love bricksketches and couldn't care less about the brickheads. But we are not the target audience and for sure a small minority. Many of these collectors have jumped into the wagon and collect all of the brickheads. And 188 later, maybe they are rethinking their life choices. So when they see bricksketches, They think, no thank you, I won't jump into another rabbit hole anytime soon. And all of this makes me think that bricksketches is the right team, but in the wrong moment in time. And I hope that LEGO is thinking the same, because that would probably mean that they would pause the team, not kill it. Wait some time while they are still exploring the Brickheads team, and after that bring back the bricksketches team, when they don't need to compete with Brickheads, or at least when LEGO is not releasing 20 plus Brickheads per year, like in the last few years. The future will tell if I'm right or if I completely missed the point. Thank you for watching, and you can go check this video now that YouTube thinks is the best for you. See you there!